All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on. Sorry, we lost a little audio there, but yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that a lot more people are waking up to this idea that, hey, guess what? The world is not how we think. It's not how we're told, and we need to start waking the hell up and paying the hell attention. It's not just for inventors or people like me who are into the mystical side of life, but it's everyday individuals who are tired of being behind that desk or being in that office or being out in the fields and it's not your land that you're working on or the community land and you don't see any profit or you don't get... I mean, imagine if you got to work on a farm and you got a basket before you went home. I mean, that would cut out like a majority of your bills right there, or your majority of your expenses just from food alone.
True.
And that's one of my visions that I'd love to see come true.
What about the United States motto, home of the brave, land of the free?
Oh yeah, you know what? Hey sir, this is a free country here. Don't you dare try to question our freedom. This is America. This is one of the freest nations you've ever seen. You come here, we ride velociraptors and we shoot AKs at Arabs and the people crossing our border. Man, it's so...
Our motto here is, together we aspire, together we achieve. And that's one big BS lie.
Home of the free, but you gotta buy our gas, you gotta buy our electricity, you gotta buy our food, you have to buy our water, bottled water. Wait, you're free. You're free. No. You're free, but you gotta give us all your damn money.
Right. Well, no, hold on. First, you gotta make money, and then you gotta give it to us.
So that's a job. Then needed to get the money, and then buy the groceries and everything you need, and then waste it on the wagon.
It's all just a false sense of security. That's all it is. It makes people feel safe, but it's a big pile of bullshit.
It really is, because all that has to happen is a bomb goes off. I mean, that's the reality. Is every moment that we're living in fear. There is that probability of us dying, and that's why you can't live in fear. You got to live every single fucking moment and be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't make sense how people are just so obsessed with pop culture and all these other distractions, and they sit there and vote for their political party of choice because they feel that they're going to make a difference. Well, they're not. These people grew up in the business world. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a crap about whether your family's doing okay or, if you can afford, to feed your family properly. But, keep contributing to society so we can take everything from you. And if you do something wrong, we'll throw you in jail, and then we'll make everybody else pay for those people in jail.
Well, it's just like out in America right now, or in the U.S. right now. I guess we're both technically in North America. In the U.S. right now, we're having this whole issue. What's up?
Yeah, I'm back again. Keep cutting out.
Oh, man. Hey,
I was right.
You got a dog in the background there. But in the U.S. right now, basically, there's this whole thing going on where cities are trying to get homeless out of there, get rid of the homeless. And it's interesting, like you said, land of the free. We have really no full program.
The problem.
Wait, what?
Voice gone.
Oh, we have no full program to support. What's going on there? he's dropping out.
I think when he cuts out, he can't hear us though. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he doesn't know that we can still hear him.
I was like, "What? Did I say something wrong?" But it's funny. Like, we don't have going back on the free thing. We don't have any program out here that actually nationally supplies a free lifestyle. Like, okay, you want to be free? Well, then we have these farms that create food, and you guys get to take stipends of the food, and whatever's left over for the day, we send off, and we make a profit off of, which keeps the farms going, and it covers the land. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that we use all these words, and yet we really don't hold ourselves accountable to it? and actually do it. I mean, I think that's why people are so afraid of the government. I see the government as being we the people, but I think that it's become these other people so much that we're afraid of them, intimidated, and, you know, we really need to work together and create it ourselves, you know?
Yeah, we actually have every reason to be afraid of the government, but before I get on to that, I wanted to discuss with you homeless people. Typically, I lived on the street when I was a teen, didn't have anywhere to go, so I stayed in a shelter, and it was a great learning experience for me because I got to talk to them and ask questions. And what I found was most common with people that live on the street are people that have given up. They don't care anymore. They don't care about where they're going in life. They have no ambition. But the reason for that is the government. The government has broken them. They there may be some personal issues, or maybe it may be a war veteran, someone that dedicated their lives to quote with everybody, which I think is another fallacy of trying to make people have pride in basically giving up their lives to protect the country. But each other, I saw a post the other day. I'd like to see these people that are making better people fight against each other. I want to see two of these politicians duke it out in a ring. You know, you want to fight with this guy and fight with that guy, and you want to put everybody else's life in jeopardy? No.
Yeah.
Take your asses to.
Yeah, I think we're having a little bit of audio difficulties here. But yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that, need to change in the world, and it's cool. It's definitely good to have you guys on board, and I'd like to talk to you guys individually and really figure out what we can do to work with each other and get this moving forward. Max keeps dropping out here. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe the government is fucking with them. I don't know how it is down there in Trinidad. They could be like...
I don't know either, but they're all listening anyways.
Huh?
They're all listening anyways.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every single code that goes out, they're like, oh, what's that? What's that? I mean, if the tech's there, they're going to do it, folks. That's just the way it works. If you've got the capability... Yeah.
I wanted... Can you still hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I just wanted to touch base on fear of the government. Government has multiple organizations that basically control us, that tell us what to do, and if we try to break free from it, it's either we're going off on our own to our own little community on some government land, and leaving everybody else behind, when those are the people that need to stay. Those are the people that need to inspire others.
Right.
But more so with this specific topic, I've talked to other inventors that have come up with some revolutionary, groundbreaking devices that could, in essence, completely change the way how the system functions, with potentially not having to pay hydro bills or just other things in that relation. And I've had specifically one friend visited and threatened at gunpoint that his family was threatened, and that if he didn't stop, he was going to lose his family, and he would be last. He would have to watch all of his family go, and then when they were all gone, he would be last if he didn't shut his mouth.
Well, and that's where we've really got to use this thing called internet and speak out. It's like you got to get those messages out. You got to get those things out, and I mean that's where teaching people how to use their phones to live broadcast, and get that information out there right away. Because that's where, in America, the biggest thing about capitalism that has really protected us is we have this aspect that companies still have free will. The company, and that's one thing I know a lot of people don't want to hear, but corporations do protect us in a way. They keep it so there's a mass amount of people fighting for, keeping certain laws not from being put through because it does limit our freedoms. So that's always something where it's really interesting and sticky situation across the board, man. But hey, I'm going to have to wrap up the show here. It was really cool having
Yeah.
you guys on. I'll be in touch with you guys to get some links to put them down in the description for all the listeners out there, so you guys can connect, see their YouTube channels, and also see the website. Check out some of the old podcasts. I will be in touch with you, Max, here after the show. We'll figure out. I'll figure out how I can get in touch with Alien, and then we'll get you set up with the Spreaker stuff, and maybe get you going on some podcasts here with Alien soon on our network. So I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you guys on.
I'm excited, yeah.
All right, well, I'm excited to have you guys on. It was really good talking to you, and I hope everybody out there enjoyed listening in. This was Thrice with LILT Radio. You can check us out on LILTradio.com if you're listening to us on Spreaker. You can find me on Twitter, Thrice369. If you want to message me on Skype, talk about interviews coming on, talking about this kind of stuff, evolution, revolution, all day long here, folks. It's Thrice369.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook, my real name, Andrew James Saida. Thrice is my character I have created with music and doing podcasting. So I hope you all enjoyed this interview from LILT Radio, and have a wonderful day. Remember, it all begins with you.